artist because maybe some of you might be interested in pursuing that. Before anybody tries to be clever and calls it pocket watching, I'm not talking about no individual. Explaining how business works is pocket watching to you, then it's not my fault you're retarded. But anyway, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. We're specifically talking about signed rappers here, not independent rappers. Because I'm not entirely familiar with how that business model works, since most of them are signed to independent labels, which operate differently from major labels. Now, when you sign to a major label, most acts aren't coming from a position of power or any leverage. For example, when Russ signed, he had done a lot of numbers, had huge shows, etc. He didn't really need a label, so he could approach them with confidence. On the other hand, a lot of rappers sign early, so they don't have leverage, and they're usually willing to take any deal that looks good to them. Now, the advance is what everybody mentions. So-and-so signed for $2 million or whatever. The advance is essentially a loan by the label that needs to be paid back. I'm sure most of you know this by now. But there are also options in the contract that the record label can exercise whenever they feel fit. For example, they'll give you a year to make an album, and if they like how it performed, they'll most likely keep you for another album. The money. They have all the power in this situation. If they don't like how your first album did, they can either drop you, tell you to go back in the studio and make another album. And if you don't like being on the label, too bad. You can't do a damn thing about it. Now, I know some of you are asking, alright, what's this got to do with money though? Have some patience, we're getting there. Now, you also need to know that the label owns the music. So even if you get off the label, you can't re-release one of your albums. They own the music. Lyrics, they have your publishing. While you're on the label, they own your image, your merchandising, unless there's a negotiated split, but most deals are 360. Creative control, meaning they get the last decision of what they want to be on the album, from artwork to music, and publicity. If they tell you to do an interview or anything with the press, you have to do it. Which is why you see a lot of rappers look pissed off or depressed, like they don't want to be there at these radio stations. Because truth is, they don't. They're forced to. Now there's a concept called cross-collateralization when it comes to logos. And it operates in record contracts as well. Let's say an album flopped, or it didn't do as well as expected. It sells 100K equivalent, and makes $1 million. You as a rapper get a royalty of that, let's say 20%, which is 200K. And I'm being generous with that estimate. Some of y'all probably saying, not bad. Some of y'all are probably already thinking, it's theft. Oh wait, there's more. Say the album costs 500K to make in expenses. So guess what happens? You're in the negatives now, and you owe the label 300K, and most likely won't even see the check from that 200K you made from the first album. But the label made a good 500K plus off of it. So they're going to send you back into the studio to make another album, so you cover the costs you owe from the first album and the cost from the second one. You don't get paid until both of those are covered. This can go on for multiple albums. This is why having such a high advance is good, because you can at least eat while the label is running you dry. The labels are never really paying for anything either. Rappers might say the label is paying for music videos, studio time, producers, engineers, distribution, tour support, radio promotion, sales and marketing costs. All of that is subtracted from your royalties, or what the label is supposed to pay you.